Well, if there can be no arrangement, then we are at an impasse.
I'm afraid so. I can't compete with you physically, and you're no match for my brains.
You're that smart.
Let me put it this way. Have you ever heard of Plato, Aristotle, Socrates?
Yes?
Morons.
Really?
And
Welcome to Morons Mince Movies.
I am your host, Moron Sam Munoz, and I'm here with my fellow morons, Ublester Peñalosa II and Occam. I'm anticipating how he looks naked, Arturo.
Whoa. Thank you, Sam.
Today,
You have a minute to that.
we are talking about our top 5 most anticipated movies of 2025.
Yes, we are.
One of which is Arturo naked.
I didn't know it was coming out this year.
It was pushed back. It was supposed to come back.
It was pushed, yeah. It was supposed to, it's because of the strikes. The strikes,
that
yeah,
makes sense.
It
Yeah.
delayed it, yeah. All right. Yes, we're talking about the movies of 2025. What we're most looking forward to. Our top 5 each. Should we just get right into it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's get it going. We're gonna start off with who wants to start it off? Should I start it off? I never start
Sure.
thing off.
Yeah, start it off.
All right. I'm gonna start off with a movie that was in my top 5 most anticipated movies of 2024.
Oh,
because-
Mickey 17?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it got delayed to 2025.
My honorable mention.
So my
First.
number 5 is Mickey 17, starring Robert Pattinson and directed by Bong Joon-ho. And there's a full-on trailer about this now, and it's finally gonna come out in March for reals. And it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Apparently it's about a guy who constantly duplicates himself, I believe, and
Signs
he's
up
like,
for it.
yeah, he's like dying every time, and then a new one gets born or something like that. It looks very sci-fi. It looks interesting. Bong Joon-ho is the director of Parasite, and oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. The train one. God.
Moulin Rouge.
No, Arturo, you know it.
Sorry, I was
Polar
looking at my
Express.
list of movies.
Polar
Spear.
Express.
Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
thank you.
Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer.
I was
Oh
gonna
my
mention
God.
one.
Such a good movie. Fuck.
Yeah, and Okja, which is on Netflix, and a lot of other great movies. So I'm very interested in what this is going to be about. This is his first movie since Parasite. It's been a while since he made a movie, so excited. Can't wait for it. Finally coming out. I'm going to smash it.
Wow.
Yes, you are.
Who's
nice.
next? Number 4.
I can go.
Sure.
I can go. I have that one on my honorable mention, so good on picking that one. So for my number 5 of most anticipated movies, in a wild, unexpected turn of events, is a horror movie.
Oh.
What? Oh, I know what it is.
Some can say horror. I don't know. Depends on what you categorize as horror. But this is a movie that I saw the first one of. It was, days. And then I saw the second one.
Actually, it was hours.
Months.
No.
Months.
You mean weeks.
Weeks.
Oh, yeah, it was days first, right?
Days and then weeks.
Yeah.
And then weeks. And now I'm looking forward to watching 28 Years Later.
There you
This
go.
is, of course, a continuation of the 28 franchise. 28 days and 28 weeks. And was there
28
28
years.
months? No.
No.
It
No.
wasn't 28 months. No, they skipped
It probably
it.
should have been
COVID.
28 months, this next one.
Nah, the actors are too old. Anyway, 28 years, man. Zombie movies for me have this unique. It's a weird fucking relationship that I have with zombie movies, man. Especially ones that are well done. Stop looking at my list, you son of a bitch.
I'm sorry.
Especially zombie movies that are well done, and this one I consider well done. The fucking just
Danny Boyle,
the
by the
way
way,
they
directed.
move,
Premise.
yes,
Yeah.
Written by Alex Garland.
the way they move these zombies, the universe.
Yeah, the first time we saw fast-moving zombies.
Fast-moving zombies, I think, is something that really did something to me growing up. It traumatized me in a way only fast-moving zombies can. Not in that way, Noel. Jesus Christ.
No. I
Okay.
agree with you.
Yeah,
Yes.
it did something. I didn't know it was possible.
It awoke something in me.
It awoke something in me, which is a fear for zombies that I didn't have. But I'm fucking down for this, man. I'm starting the year off strong with that one.
I'm pretty sure
for it.
I've said this before. I think 28 Weeks Later has the best opening for a zombie movie.
Yes.
I love.
Is that the one
opening.
where
28 Days Later has a great opening.
Should we? What about spoilers for the people who might have all the Moo Blesters out there?
What do you mean? What spoilers? For what?
for
I don't know
28
if he was going
days?
to describe the opening there. I don't know.
You haven't seen 28
I
Weeks
have.
Later? Well, then
okay.
what's... What's
Talk about the Mooblesters out there.
Oh, fuck them. They're the worst.
I
Maybe
mean,
watch movies. Maybe.
this is in my honorable mentions. I have to be honest though, I'm not as interested in this
Really?
one.
You know what? You're
Mostly
lame.
because I'm not lying. I love the first one. I think the first one is a classic. It's
Yeah.
great. It basically redefined the
Stands out.
genre.
Yeah.
And I like the second one, not as much as the first one, but I feel like I don't know where can this go in terms of like this is a virus. It's not like a zombie virus in the old traditional sense. It's a regular virus where people are still people. They're not really dead. They're just
Yeah.
like infected and
Infected.
then crazy or something.
They
So
can
how
be
the fuck did
cured
it
then.
survive for 28 years?
We're
is
gonna
what I'm
find out.
All right, we'll find out. Maybe it evolved. Maybe the virus evolved or something.
be.
You know what, Ubla? I would love to see this movie with you because it is also a number 5
No way.
Hey.
list.
So you
Yes,
guys
it
are gonna
is.
match
Yeah.
each other. I knew this.
I was going back and forth between this and another film, which we can maybe get into. But yeah, man, I think this has been a long time coming. I saw the very first film on a plane. So the fact that I was half paranoid, thinking, what if we land and it's all like this? That fear was going through my fucking brain.
I'm just
and
watching the trailer. Sorry, dude.
No, you're good. And for a good while, I wasn't even sure if we were gonna get this movie or not.
Yeah.
You know, and then now it's finally fucking happening. It's at the right time. There's so much that could be addressed that could not be. I love the intrigue of it. I'm purposely not looking at the trailers.
Yeah,
I want to be surprised. So I'm
tanks.
excited for the whole film as a whole.
Yeah,
cool.
I'm fucking excited.
All right.
All right.
Number 4.
My number 4 most anticipated movie of the year, with the exception of Arturo being naked, is a music biopic of a very famous artist. It's called Michael.
Michael.
And
I forgot that was happening.
this is either going to be a complete train wreck of a movie, or it could be something awesome.
Oh,
And,
no.
uh,
I don't think that's a real trailer.
That's not a real
guys.
trailer.
That's not a real trailer.
There's no trailer out.
Okay.
It's gonna come out later in the year. It's but
Tim.
the guy who is playing
know.
Michael Jackson, I believe, is his nephew of some sorts, right? His nephew, Jafar Jackson, and the guy looks like him a
He
bit.
does.
Yeah, he looks like before he went
Yeah.
white.
The son of
Before
Jermaine.
Pepsi-
Yeah, the
before
son of
Pepsi.
Jermaine Max
Before Pepsi,
Jackson.
yeah,
Before Pepsi.
before the whitewashing, and
He's the son of Jermaine.
I'm just very interested in how they're gonna do this. Yeah, thank you. I'm very interested in how they're gonna do this, what they're
Yeah.
going to talk about, because Michael has a very interesting past,
Oh, man.
as we all know, and it could, like I said, it could be a really great movie, or it could be a complete train wreck.
I'm also
they-
curious as to what sorry, and not to cut you off, but like what part of history in Michael's history is this covering? Is it everything? Is it just like,
That's
a
true.
specific era? Like
It feels like they might try to do like a whole birth to death
mean,
type
that's
of
a
movie,
lot of
which is a
movie.
lot,
Yeah.
which usually doesn't end up being like a good movie because you end up skipping over a lot of things.
I say they should do a trilogy.
I'm going to call it right
don't
now.
know.
And I'm going to say that this is going to be very negatively received because here's the
They're
thing
gonna-
about a
they're-
Michael Jackson movie. If you try to do his whole life, you're gonna fail because it's too much to do in one movie. And if you try to just do one chapter of his life, you're gonna hear the complaints of why
missed
that
this,
chapter?
you missed- yeah.
Why didn't they do it on this? Why didn't they show this? Oh, they only showed a very small glimpse of this. I don't like how they did this. There's absolutely no way you are going to please all of the fan base of Michael Jackson, and it's a big fan base, a wide fan base. You got 80s fan base, you got 90s fan base, you got 2000s fan base, you got 70s fan base. So it's a lot of different age gaps that you have to please, and it's going to be very difficult. So I can tell you right now, even if it's a good
I
movie.
mean, you're also describing any adaptation of any
No,
existing
because,
work.
I mean, we just had a biopic on Bob Dylan that is
Right.
just specifically on a specific part of his life, and people are loving that movie. So
I feel like his
it can
life-
work.
I
It can
feel
work.
like
It
his
depends.
Life hasn't
Yeah.
been as eventful as Michael Jackson's, but maybe you're right.
Dylan's
maybe
life.
they pick it on the Berlin Wall performance. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm excited for this
Yeah.
movie. I'm interested to see how it's gonna be, and yeah.
yeah.
All right. All right. My number 4 is a movie that I need to look at my list to remember. Oh, yes. I only know what I saw of the trailer of this movie, and I've probably only seen this trailer twice. But it was just random enough and new enough that I was like, you know what? I'm fucking in. Fuck it. And this is Death of a Unicorn. Have you guys seen this trailer?
Oh, I heard about this.
No, on purpose, just because just the cast, just having Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega in a movie.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm sold. I don't need to watch it. Like, A24,
So
let's go.
then. Don't look at the screen
I
then,
won't.
but
I'll just stare at you the entire time.
it's-
I'll get lost
it's-
in your eyes.
Just okay, and I will try to add to getting you lost in my voice. So, this movie, just in the trailer, shows me what a free imagination is capable of, because they show unicorns, but it's not just the subject of the unicorn; it's what happens with this unicorn. Is this a loving unicorn? Is this an evil unicorn? Are the humans loving to the unicorn? Are they trying to exploit it for its resources?
Will a unicorn attempt to murder everyone?
Who knows? Who knows with this movie, because it's just fucking wild.
It is.
And the cast looks fucking great.
Oh shit, Will Poulter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm fucking down for this movie, so this is my number 4.
This is in my honorable mentions as well.
Nice.
Oh, and
Best
Zaz from Gotham.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
he's in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. A good cast. And it's from Everything Everywhere All at Once people.
No, it's the studio.
Studio.
which,
I said studio.
which is
I said
A24.
people.
I mean, you don't have to
People
fucking
study. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's mine. That's my
cool.
number 4.
I dig it.
Yes.
All
I
right.
also dig it.
It's been dug.
Nice. My number 4 is a film that I partially saw a trailer to, and I like that I'm going into it very unaware. I just know that it seems to be a horror movie, and that movie is Sinners. Sinners?
Oh, I
yes.
saw.
Yes.
I have
Written and
not heard of
directed by
this.
Ryan Coogler, starring
Oh,
Michael B. Jordan
Ryan
in a dual
Coogler.
role. And that's all I know. Companion is on my honorable mentions. Again, I don't know too much about it, and I just love the time period. And Ryan, I mean, he's never let me down. Every time they work, him and Michael B. Jordan work together with Creed and the first Black Panther. It's been great. So I am really, really intrigued, especially if this is diving into a thriller horror aspect.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know a lot. I'm sold on what little I've seen of it already.
Let's hope that it maintains that energy until it comes out. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'll be in to watch it.
All right. My number 3. I'm doing this from memory because my phone is acting up on me.
I've been seeing you tap it
yes,
and hit
it's
it.
not
and-
working.
It's not turning on.
got an
It's
iPhone.
not turning on.
Should have got an iPhone, bro.
Something's
Look
going
at
on.
mine. Look at mine. Boom! It works.
Fuck
It's
off.
on.
Anyways, it is a movie by Guillermo del Toro. It's a remake.
Frankenstein.
Yes.
Yes.
It's pronounced
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
So we just did a review on a remake of Nosferatu, and I saw that Guillermo del Toro is
That's not a
doing.
real- that's not a
there's
real
no
trailer.
there's no trailer on this. These are all like fake trailers. So don't try to do it. But that
Why am I here?
you're here to record you're here to, and make stupid comments.
I love your comments.
This
Yes,
is on my
yes.
honorable mention. It just missed my top 5.
And anytime Guillermo del Toro is making a movie, he's gonna do something special and he's gonna put his own spin on it. And I mean, he loves horror movies and he loves that
Those are
sort of
classics.
classic
It's gonna
horror
look
movie.
gorgeous.
Yeah. So and Oscar Isaac is in it, which
Yes.
is turns me on. Mia Goth, which I didn't know was in it, but
Yeah,
she's in it. That's
so-
great.
Christoph
Christoph Waltz.
I just to piggyback off this, like the cast is amazing, and we only know that Oscar Isaac is Victor Frankenstein, and we only know that Jacob Elordi is the monster. Like that's it. That's as far as we know. Mia Goth could be the bride, as far as we know. We don't know.
We have no idea.
Like-
Igor.
She could be Igor. Yeah.
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 It's pronounced Igor.
God damn it.
But yes, when you have Guillermo del Toro doing something like this, I'm all in, and I can't wait to see it.
Yep.
Very cool.
Hell yeah.
Very cool.
Agreed.
Is it on my turn?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So my next 3 movies now jump into the more big cinematic blockbuster releases. The first 2 were, on the smaller scale, but for my number 3, I have, and only because I've been a big fan of this entire franchise, it's Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning 2.
Is this the
Dose.
final film?
I believe so. I hope not, but I would be okay with this being the final ending for
Final countdown.
for Agent Hunt. It's you guys never really bothered getting into the Mission Impossible movies.
I
did you?
don't care.
Well, it was
not-
actually here last year. We were talking about these films.
Yeah, I
'Cause
believe
I'm
I
not the biggest
remember
Tom Cruise fan.
I know you're
But
not.
everyone you mentioned, or like the supporting cast that's been in these films, I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, these are all people I'm a fan of. Rebecca
Nah,
Ferguson, Haley Atwell, like Vanessa Kirby. You know what, man?
Yeah.
I will give it a shot.
You have
And
to,
then we
man.
can
You
go
have
watch the
to.
movie together and hold hands.
Very nice.
Even if you don't watch them, I'm still down for that. But yeah, this is just a movie. It's spies. It's James Bond. It's technology.
Ooh, Simon Pegg, Nick
It's-
Offerman,
It's
Angela
technology.
Bassett.
It's secret government plans.
Isai
it's
Morales.
country wars. It's spying.
That's
it's-
Bob
Yes.
from La Bamba.
Yeah, he was in Dead Reckoning 1, and he played a very awesome role in that, and I'm very excited to see him fulfill that, to conclude his role in Dead Reckoning 2. But yeah, no, very familiar with the cast. It's a fucking bomb movie, dude. I really encourage you guys to watch your franchise. I've lost Sam to smacking his phone, so
I'm sorry. It's just like,
I'm just
I'll take it
gonna
away.
end it with I'm looking forward to that one as my number 3.
Nice, man. Hell yeah. My number 3 is, let me double check, make sure I have it right. Yes. That is a movie called From the World of John Wick, Ballerina. So
I saw that.
I mean, if you know, I love the John Wick films. Every entry so far, I've loved and adored, and just the world that's really come to life from just a single film about a man getting revenge on his dog. And just, I don't know if you guys saw the miniseries, The Continental on Peacock. It was like a 3-hour event thing, and it was a prequel with the manager, Ian McShane's character, like growing up. But it's just everything has been done so well, and I'm really excited to see this spin-off story. We're getting Ana de Armas in the lead role, who her character, because it's being recast, was briefly in John Wick 3, if I remember correctly. And this film takes place in between 3 and 4. So we're having Keanu Reeves. He returns for this film.
Does he return?
He does.
Oh shit.
Confirmed by a trailer. Lance Reddick, who's his final film performance, he already passed. He's in this film. Norman Reedus is in this movie, and I fucking love him. Daryl Dixon.
Was he in the other John Wick movie?
No, he wasn't.
So this is his first.
And the director is the director of the first and second Underworld movies, which I absolutely love. So I mean that says a lot. But here's the crazy thing: as much as I love the Underworld films and the action that those films bring, this film was delayed by an entire year.
yeah.
Because one of the directors of the first film, and then who carried the franchise, Chad, I forgot how to pronounce his last name, Stilasky, he saw the film and was like, we need to up the action. And he himself directed brand new action sequences that they went back and reshot. So if the director of the first Underworld films, to me, like, that's already a bar for like action films, and so the fact that Chad stepped in was like, no, we're gonna make this even like, oh, dude, okay, I'm sold. I know that Armas was awesome in was it the Gray Man with Ryan Gosling, and she showed some of her action chops there. So I'm really excited to see what she brings to the role, and again, just the continuation of this world that I've really ended up becoming one of my favorite franchises. So yeah,
Nice.
All right.
You're number 3.
My number 2.
did your phone turn back on?
My phone turned on just on time.
damn.
I was gonna ask Noel, like, can you look up this movie? Because I can't remember. So my number 2 is starting with Timothy Chalamet, and it's a Safdie brothers film. It's called Marty Supreme. Look it up. So it stars Timothy Chalamet, and there's not much known about this movie, but apparently it's about this guy who's like a ping pong superstar or something.
Okay.
And they're
that's why he has a mustache right now.
they're comparing it to like Wolf of Wall Street type of thing. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and like
Debauchery?
that sort of like style and maybe vibe to it. And the Safdie brothers have been known for making pretty good movies.
How are the creators in it?
They made Uncut Gems and so on. And
Uncut Gems. Oh shit.
yeah. And it's got Timothy Chalamet. And so I this looks like
Fran
it's gonna
Drescher.
come out in December. It looks like it's gonna be one of the great movies, probably an Oscar contender. So
That's saying a lot for a movie you don't know a lot about.
yeah,
it even
it's-
says plot under wraps, and
Yeah.
Sam's already Oscar nominee.
Josh, I mean, you got
God
Sam
damn, you know you're
Timothy
pissing off
Chalamet,
Tori right
it's
now.
The writers, it's got the right people
Tori
behind
hates
it.
you so much right now.
You don't understand. The right people are behind
Tori
it
is
to
just
really
seething.
look like it's going to be a great movie. So look out for this one in December. Marty
right.
Supreme.
I would like to save this clip. Producer, please file it under
Just turned off again.
2025 movie predictions so that way I can bring it back in the year and be
Do
like,
it.
hey, how did that work out for you?
It might suck.
It
might
might.
suck.
Yeah, it
But
might.
we're talking about anticipated movies.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
when I looked this up, I was like, oh shit, I want to see this movie. For me, I
So-
want to see it.
So my number 2 might be the same as Arturo's. Maybe it might be switched, but it's a movie that I am definitely looking forward to because I want to see what this studio does with this franchise, and that's the Fantastic Four movies.
Oh, the first steps.
The new Fantastic Four movie, you got Pedro Pascal and others.
Others.
I don't know their names. I'm sorry, but
Vanessa
they're all a
Kirby
great
as
cast.
a Invisible Woman.
There you go, Melissa Kirby,
Richie from The Bear.
Richie the Bear, Melissa
Richie
Kirby.
the Bear.
It's gonna be a really good movie. I'm
Oh my
excited
God.
just because I feel like from what I know of the Fantastic Four, and if Disney does it right, if Disney treats them right and doesn't stumble
Well, Disney
on the
isn't making
same-
it. Marvel Studios is making it.
Marvel Studios, yeah, under Disney,
Owned by
but
Disney.
but
I mean,
if, yeah,
Disney's
you're right.
not
You're right.
making it,
You're
though.
right.
It's
You're
still
right. You're
Marvel
right. You're right.
Studios.
You're right. Both of you, shut up. Both of you are right. Both of you are right. Marvel Studios is creating this under the umbrella of Disney, and if both the umbrella of Disney and the studio of Marvel decide to treat this franchise correctly, I feel like we could be in for some damn good movies. So I am absolutely looking forward to Fantastic Four in the year 2025.
Nice. Yeah.
That's all I have to say about that.
I like it. Yeah, thank you. Well, that leads into my number 2, which is also a Marvel film. So and then there's a lot of superhero films that didn't that are on my honorable mentions that didn't quite get here,
Yeah.
but Thunderbolts to me is my number 2.
I'm surprised that you put that so high up on the list.
Because of the team that's being built. You have the Winter Soldier, you have Yelena's Black Widow, you have Red Guardian. You have these characters that are part of both the post Endgame and prior to Endgame, and this feels very much like an Infinity Saga film. In the sense of like it is more grounded, it is involving like Winter Soldier characters and Captain America characters, and it just I love the team, like the comic book team, and what they're gonna do with this version within the films, and the fact that they chose to add an asterisk to the title is also really interesting.
Is that a thing?
That is a
Yeah.
thing. So.
It's weird.
Like how much this, I don't want to give too much away
Sound
on like
misleading.
how much, whether or not we're going to see things be adapted. But the thing is, in the comic books, Thunderbolts has been used for multiple team names, including villains that were hunting the Avengers because the government mandated it.
So what are you getting at? Who are you expecting in this?
I don't know, man. It's just based on who's already in it, I'm already sold.
All right.
I'm doing a very slow binge
Yeah.
leading up to this, watching the Captain America films and Ant-Man films and Black Widow and things along the way. But it's just the bringing everything together. And the poster that our producer had just a second ago, it's very reminiscent of like a Renaissance painting. And it just gives me this thing of like, yeah, the team's going to be fighting each other half the time, or they weren't supposed to team up, but they are teamed up. And it's just kind of one of those things. But I'm very much looking forward to this.
Rambunctious group of anti-villains.
And it's fucking Bucky, man. Like I'm fucking sold.
Yeah,
man. And he's
I know.
he's rocking the long hair
They
again.
included Bucky. You were in.
I'm in,
Bucky.
dude. Yeah, that alone. Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right.
Oh, you're gonna be so surprised
Very similar to Sam.
because my number 1 is
Number
Thunderbolts.
Is it?
Shut the fuck up.
No,
no,
god damn it! For a second, I'm like, what?
You actually believe
I almost started crying.
even for a split second.
It's
I
Superman.
knew.
Superman is my.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, that was on my honorable mentions.
I'm
Yeah.
fucking around. It's not Superman.
Oh,
You're a son of a bitch.
It's the Fantastic Four.
is it really?
You're a son
No,
of a bitch.
it's not.
Oh,
that one.
god damn it!
It's none of those fucking movies.
It's a documentary that follows the fucking.
It's a
The life of an
documentary
inchworm.
about a family with living next to a
Yeah.
concentration
Oh
camp.
God.
that were molested by aliens.
All right,
Now,
what movie?
my number one movie, most anticipated movie, is a movie called The Life of Chuck. I don't know if any of you guys have heard about this movie.
No.
The Life of Chuck. It stars Loki.
Oh, Tom Hiddleston.
Nice.
Yes, he is in it along with Mark Hamill.
Sci-fi horror. Oh my God.
It's not horror.
That's
it's
what it
definitely
says right
sci-fi.
there.
I don't think it's horror,
It
but
says sci-fi/horror.
this movie, if you haven't heard of it,
It's already.
it won like the People's Choice Award at the Toronto Film
Is
Festival.
this related to the MTV Movie Choice Awards?
And no, it's not. And the studio,
Kids Choice Award.
a studio which I believe is A24. Is it A24 who got it? I forget what studio got it, but the studio that got it,
Karen Gillan's in it too.
the studio that
Harvey
got it,
Guillen.
that got the distribution, it's based on a Stephen King novel.
Oh
And the
shit.
studio that got it, which I think it's A24,
Scroll down.
they
Professor.
decided
I mean,
to
producer.
hold it off. They decided to
I'm calling
hold it
Professor
off.
from now on.
We've talked about this.
I think I remember
Directed
talking
by
about
Mike
it.
Flanagan, and
With
they-
Mike Flanagan.
Yes.
Oh my God. How did I know not this?
they decided to hold it off for this year in 2025. So it's coming out, I believe, in August of this year. And like I said, it got like the top prize at the
May
Toronto Film
30th.
Festival. No, I think it's gonna come out later. Not May 30th. Really? I thought it was August. I heard August. But either way, whenever it comes out, it's gonna come out in the summer. And apparently, it's I don't know much about it, but the movie is about this guy, the life of Chuck. This guy Chuck,
sold,
and
man.
you follow him in different stages of his life.
Spoiler alert.
But it also has a post-apocalyptic sort of vibe to it of what's going on,
Too.
and it sounds incredibly interesting. And I'm all for it. It's an original film, and I want to get people to look at some original films, and this is one of those. So check it out when it comes out. I'm interested. Hopefully, you guys will be interested as well.
I'll watch it with you, man. We'll hold
Mark
hands.
Hamill is in it. Luke Skywalker, for God's sake.
Yes,
Go on.
and Kate Siegel, who's in all Flanagan's. That's his wife. Matthew Lilliard's in this.
And of course, Loki's in it. So yeah, and all you
Yeah.
superhero fans in Loki.
Karen
come on.
Gillan, Nebula, she's in it.
Yeah, there you go.
Chiwetel
See?
Ejiofor, he's in it.
There you go. See, all the past superhero actors are all in this movie.
Raul, oh, he's great.
Check it out when it comes out.
It's cool because like Mike Flanagan for a good while was doing like the Netflix series, and because he had a contract with them and creating these awesome stories like The Haunting on Hill House and Midnight Mass, and the fact that some of these actors were in those and he's still working with them and stuff. Like I love when directors do that. So yeah, dude, I'm very looking forward to this as well.
Based on a Stephen King novel.
All
so
right.
think about it. Check it out.
Yeah,
2025.
no, I will definitely look out for that one.
All right,
My
Sam.
number one is also a very
Google it.
small, very original movie. It's based on a very, it's not a very well-known
Superman, isn't
story.
it?
It's Superman.
Yeah.
It's Superman. Listen,
Hell yeah.
I understand. Yeah, I know.
No, fuck yeah.
No,
Oble.
I know. I'm not ashamed of my pick. I'm very happy with my pick. What I was gonna say is, I know that Sam's top 5 are more of like with Oscars in mind. Like these are the movies that I hear are getting the most buzz, or these are the movies that I feel like are going to really change or bring something new. And I'm fine with my number one not being that. I know that mine is a story that has been told countless number of times, countless reiterations, way
Story
different
as
many.
old as
Yes, it's a
time.
story as old as time. And I am
It looks
still. The thing is that now you have someone at the helm that I have really enjoyed their work over the past decade, which is James Gunn. His Guardians of the Galaxy movies, the Suicide Squad movie that he was behind for DC, just fucking
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. It showed me that he really made sure that when he was going to be working with a franchise or a character, that he gave it justice. That he does his movies with the fans in mind. And I feel like a lot of directors don't do that nowadays. A lot of directors walk in and say, I don't give a shit if the fans love this about this character. I'm directing it, so I'm going to bring my shit to it. I'm going to make this character gay.
Last
I'm going to
Jedi.
make this character jump higher than he normally. And because that's how, and it's like, I get that. That's you have the right to do that, and people have the right to like it. But I like it when someone comes into a franchise or a character or a story and says, No, I'm gonna take what people love of them in this fucking character, whether it's the comics or the lore, and I'm gonna just reflect that. And I'm really looking forward at what he's able to. Nicholas Hoult, who we just talked about in Nosferatu,
Luthor.
is gonna be Lex Luthor in this movie. And I'm excited for that because
He had a
he's
great
an incredible
year
actor.
last year.
He did,
He's
yeah.
gonna have a great actor this
Juror
year.
number 2. I
this
recommend
year.
that movie.
Oh, I heard really good things about that.
I
You
saw
should
it.
watch
It's
it.
good.
So that's my number 1 pick is Superman.
Nice.
I'm looking
Superman.
forward to it, and I'm
Nice.
gonna be watching it multiple times.
With me, because that was
All the
also
time.
on my honorable mentions. It just missed it, but I'm with you, man. Like,
You'll
there's
be
a lot about
surprised. It was on my honorable mentions too.
Nice.
Was it really?
No,
Nice.
it wasn't.
God
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, fuck you, Sam.
Fool me 6 times.
Fuck
Shame on
you,
you.
Sam. My number one film of the year is The Fantastic Four: First Steps. There's so much going on with this film of already just the when and where it takes place. The fact that they're choosing to do it in the 1960s, which when the comic was established, and like the whole retro feel that everyone had the feeling that was going to be the future of. Like, it's really interesting, and I'm also wondering where this lies within the bigger MCU, how it ties into everything. The cast that they have is stacked.
Yep.
I mean, Pedro Pascal, as you mentioned, Reed Richards, Vanessa Kirby, who I think is fucking awesome and deserves more credit. Joseph fucking Quinn, man. Eddie from Stranger Things. Human Torch. I do not know how to pronounce his name, but Richie from The Bear is going to be Ben Grimm. The Thing. Eben? But he was also great in The Punisher. And then we have Ralph Ineson, who is in Nosferatu. He's fucking Galactus, dude.
Oh, nice.
So
Yes. Spoilers. I already didn't know that.
Oh.
Damn.
Well, I mean, it's right there.
Paul Walter
Right on
Hauser?
front
But I
of
hadn't
you.
looked.
Who's
I
Paul
hadn't
Walter
looked that up.
Hauser
We
going to
don't
play?
know yet. Yeah.
Ooh,
Or
I'm a-
John Malkovich.
Paul Walter Hauser is great. He's
Yeah.
an awesome actor.
I loved him in was it no, that's somebody else. But
been
yeah,
in a lot of stuff.
I'm really excited to see again how they're going to bring this world to life, how it connects, or even if it doesn't, just like getting something new within the Fantastic Four, which is, as much as I enjoyed the films from like the early 2000s, it didn't quite bring enough to life of how it should be done.
Yeah.
And 2015 version really missed the mark.
Yep.
The Spider-Strong cast. So yeah, I was just really looking forward to so much
Nice.
intrigue about this film.
It's gonna be fantastic.
John Malkovich and Natasha Lyonne.
Yep.
It's a good cast, I have to say.
Yeah.
I have to say.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
I'm excited.
Just more because of the cast. But
All right then.
And that's our top fives of the year, guys.
yeah, nice. We blew through that nice 30 minutes. It's good.
That
It's
was
a good episode. I would
Yeah, it's only
I
1
would
a.m.
list my honorable mentions, but my phone is not working.
Oh,
So,
good. Sucks to be you.
I'm only gonna say some that I remember. One I want to talk about Elio, a Pixar movie. It's an original Pixar movie.
I saw the commercial for
Elio, it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And I also want to mention there's a movie called Bride, which is directed by
Oh,
Greta
yeah.
Gerwig, and it's
The
about
Bride! Exclamation point.
The Bride. Actually, yes, and it's about like the Bride of Frankenstein. It's apparently a musical and shit.
Oh, shit. I did not know that. Yeah.
It looks weird and crazy and interesting. So
Is it, Greta Gerwig,
yeah, I believe it's Greta Gerwig who directed it. Yeah,
the director of Barbie.
director of Barbie. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that
Can you-
that really intrigues
Can
me.
you confirm for me, producer?
No,
that-
Maggie Gyllenhaal is directing.
Oh, Maggie Gyllenhaal. I'm sorry.
Yes.
My mistake. Let's edit that part
Is
out.
Penelope Cruz the bride?
Maggie
Who's the
Gyllenhaal.
bride?
I thought it was Greta Gerwig,
Oh,
but it's
no.
Maggie Gyllenhaal. Yeah. So
Jesse Buckley.
this looks crazy, and Christian Bale apparently is
Oh, I
Frankenstein.
saw the image of that, and it
Oh,
looked
Peter
awesome.
Sarsgaard.
Actually,
This looks fucking crazy. It's
Yeah.
definitely in my honorable mentions.
Nice.
And I wasn't joking. I am sort of interested in Superman. Let's see how it goes.
All right,
I'm
all right.
honestly very pessimistic, but whatever. We'll see how it goes. And the Marvel stuff, you know who I am.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll see how it goes. There's some other stuff I had in 28 years
Honestly,
later
how
was
did-
in my honorable
Yeah,
mentions.
Nice.
And then other stuff, but since my phone's not working,
I'm
I can't
excited
remember.
to see.
I'll let
And
you guys.
look, my entire life since I was a little kid, I used to say I don't like the live action remakes that Disney does nowadays. Since I was 4 or 5 years old, I used to always say that I don't like these live action.
And you were
remakes
around back then, yeah.
that Disney makes. But I am excited to see, and it's not Disney, but I'm excited to see How to
DreamWorks?
Train Your Dragon.
Oh
From
yeah,
Listen,
That looks good.
I don't know if you guys saw, right?
It does.
I don't know if you guys saw the animated
Anybody-
ones.
Why?
I did. I love those
Why?
I
ones.
did you see the animated ones?
Yes, of course I've seen the
I
animated
love the fact that they bring these gaming specs to this world, which is this type of dragon has fire ability.
Yep.
The-
It's a class
the way-
5. It's a strength.
class 5
yeah.
fire dragon. This one's a class 3 water dragon, and this one survives more with this. And this is how like they bring that to this universe. And there's a story of just Hiccup and his dad and his wanting to tame dragons and be friends with them, and his dad being a Viking saying, no, you don't fucking tame dragons, we're Vikings, we kill them. And they overcome that separation, and they come together, and just you get fucking Toothless the dragon, and that story with Hiccup. And I really enjoy this franchise, man. Fuck you. So that's one of my honorable mentions.
Thank you.
Fuck
No,
yeah, no.
no, it's a well-deserved one.
You
yeah.
have the life of Chuck in your honorable mentions.
I do. I didn't.
How have you not heard of it if you have it in your
I
list?
think I just saw Tom Hiddleston and I wrote it down.
What the fuck?
And I was like, I'm in. Yeah.
That's enough. I mean,
Yeah, but yeah, you sing it right there. Yeah.
You don't have Captain America. You
I do.
mentioned-
It's on my honorable mentions. Captain America's on there. Wolfman's on there.
That looks terrible, though,
the-
guys. The
the-
Captain
no.
America
Yeah.
one?
Whatever.
I'm not. It
Death of
wasn't
a
on my
Unicorn is on there. In the Lost Lands, which is being written by George R.R.
Oh,
Martin,
Neverland.
the writer of
Whoa,
the
really?
books
No
of Game
way.
of Thrones.
What's it called?
In the Lost Lands. Yeah.
Ooh, that's interesting.
list. Never
Tori sent us a trailer for it, but Mickey 17 is on there.
The Last Islands.
I'm surprised Jurassic World did not get into
It's
your
in
song.
well because I don't know
Right?
anything about it, but I'm really into it because I mean I love the Jurassic films as a
Dinosaurs.
whole. I love dinosaurs. Scarlett
Apparently,
Johansson's
Gareth
in it.
Edwards is directing it.
Oh shit! I did not know that.
Yeah, I might be wrong because I got Greta Gerwig wrong for some fucking reason. I don't know why I got stuck on Greta Gerwig on The Bride, but is it Gareth
Yeah,
Edwards?
Gareth Edwards.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
fuck
go.
yeah.
So I got that one right.
We got Jonathan Bailey, Scarlett Johansson. I'm in.
That
man.
is the only reason that I'm a little interested because of the
Gareth?
director.
Yeah.
Oh, Mahershala
But-
Ali is in
But
there.
Yep.
I don't know why we need another Jurassic World movie, but
because I'm
Ooh,
down,
enough.
and there's
There's
plenty of
not
people
enough
like me out there that are
movies.
willing to pay to see dinosaurs
I guess
chase
I
after
guess.
people on the big
This
screen.
is what
Okay.
Joker 2 was all about.
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
We'll talk about the next episode.
well, yeah, I think that's. I mean, there's Mortal Kombat 2, Predator Badlands.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
actually excited
Oh,
for
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Wicked for good. Avatar,
Oh.
Fire and Ash.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my phone turned on.
And with that, thank you everyone for tuning in.
Have a
We
dark
appreciate you guys. As always, have a dark night.
No!